Welcome to a short tutorial just on how I get my SynthV tuning over to the Vocaloid 5 editor. It is currently 3:20 a.m. and I got the urge to make a VY2 cover of 7/8. So here we are. Now, I have this SynthV file all prepared for transfer. It's pretty much tuned for the most part, but there are some quirks in the Vocaloid editor that are, what is the word? Some quirks in the Vocaloid editor that you will want to prep your SynthV file for. So, one of these quirks that you don't hear people talk about is that SynthV, here we are. So let's say, you can see here with the phonemes, the tsu, right here, this sound, the ts part, starts earlier than the actual note. And this is something that the SynthV AI does, just to make it sound more natural. But Vocaloid as a program doesn't do that as much. So what you're going to want to do is right here where you can see I use SynthV auto tuning for the most part. I do some manual tuning myself, but SynthV will have, if you're using the auto tuning, this drop where the consonants are. And you're just going to want to go to the phonemes panel and you're just going to want to extend the duration of all vowels just so it pushes it a little further towards Vocaloid pronunciations, because the vowels in Vocaloid ring out for a little longer. Now, we also have in this phrase, with auto-tuning, you can see the pitch curve is flat, and that's not going to export over to Vocaloid very well. So you're going to have to take your auto-tuning and set it to manual. It saves everything, but it just adds the pitch curve to the actual program. Now I'm just going to go and do that for the rest of this project, and then I will see you all in the Vocaloid editor. Alright, so Vocaloid 5 is opening right now, and what we're gonna do to get this SynthV project over to Vocaloid is to use this website right here, Utaformatics. It's good for transforming files from one kind of vocal synth to the next. So we're gonna use our SynthV file, import it in. Okay, that took forever, but I use Vocaloid 5, so I will do VPR. I like to do Romaji lyrics, so that's fine. Now what you're going to want to do is make sure that this convert pitch parameters is on. That's very important. That's the thing that conserves your tuning. So you're gonna do that. Let's see. Yeah, okay. And then next. And then export it. So then we're going to open this in Vocaloid. Downloads. Alright, here we are. With SynthV to Vocaloid, it does, as you can see with this right here, the phonemes of all notes are set to ah. So what you're going to have to do is go to, for each one of your channels, you're going to have to go to job, convert phonemes to match language. That is simple. And of course, it's going to take 3,000 years to render. But as you can see, let me change it from dynamics to pitch bend, all of our tuning has carried over. And let's see what it sounds like right now. Which moment of truth, it's probably going to sound like booty. Okay, that's kind of trippy. Hold on. Let me mute the...
ただひたすら考えた伝う感情の答えを
So it's still kind of a little weird, especially at the beginning right over here. But with the weirdness comes from these big spikes of downwards pitch. What you're going to want to do is, like, that sounds fine with the way that the SynthV phonemes are and the timing of them. Once again, this is the reason why you wanted to stretch the duration of your vowels, is because of these big spikes right here. So what we're gonna do is turn quantizing off. This allows you to draw, for example, let's see, put the quantizing back on and the pitch goes like this. It's whack and it snaps and it's horrible. So turn quantizing off. That allows you to draw freely. That was kind of weird. So what you're going to want to do is, you can see right here, does that. You can just go in and elongate the vowel sound yourself. Oh. And there's also this one right here that sounds kind of weird. And so it's time consuming, but I think it's a lot less time consuming than just doing all of the tuning yourself. I think SynthV does a wonderful job at making things sound human, and why make things harder for yourself? So I will get to this and then I will show you what it sounds like afterwards. Alright, so I have finished tuning this cover. So I'll show you with and without SynthV tuning. And once again, like, tuning is all up to preference, but I do prefer a more natural sounding voice. So this is what Vocaloid 5 gives you right off the bat. Flat pitch curve, you can see there's literally nothing going on. So this is what it sounds like.
ただひたすら考えた伝う感情の答えを意味なんかな時間の無駄遣いにしかならないんだ
That's what they give you. And I, with the SynthV tuning, and I drew on a little bit of dynamics and also breathiness. This is what it sounds like for... Let me just move this over. There we go. This is what it sounds like for that.
ただひたすら考えた伝う感情の答えを意味なんかな時間の無駄遣いにしかならないんだあと
So, once again, it's like personal preference, but this is what I like to do. So I will go ahead, I will export these files, and I will go ahead and post this cover once I finish mixing it on my music channel, which is linked somewhere on my channel. I think it's like on the spotlight channels or something like that. I can go ahead and link in the description too once I finally post it. So, yep, this is just my tutorial for how to get SynthV tuning over. Hope I helped somebody.